I just unpacked a whole lot. A whole lot. Hi, I'm Ambry and this is Ambry's Corner and welcome back to my channel. If you're a new viewer, watcher, subscriber, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, watcher, subscriber, welcome. Hi guys, I am back today with a new video for you guys. Today's video is the continuation of my dad series. I guess that's what we're gonna call it. This will be unfortunately the last video in this series. I have a lot of videos coming our way and I realized my mistake. There wouldn't be enough room in it for the last video, so I probably will do that video at a later date. I'm gonna do this one today. So if you watched the last video, I mentioned that there was my mom after the 4th of July. My mom had or the day of the 1st of July when she called him, she had words with him, and I told y'all that I was gonna have words with him. And so that's what this video is going to be about today. The time I had words with him. So if you would like to see this video, please stick around, continue watching, and let's get it. So after the 4th of July, he disappeared again. You know what I mean? He stopped coming around. I guess because he had got it real bad for my mom. He had got it real bad for my mama when she called him. So this next time he came about, I guess my mom was having like issues with me listening and stuff like that. I ain't afraid to say that, cause like the kind of issues my mom had weren't like regular, you know, teenage versus mom issues. That was basically like the gist of what was going on around the time. I was going through a lot. I was going through it. And I had got to the point where I wasn't listening anymore to her, stuff like that. And so she called him in as reinforcement. And so he did. He came. Anytime I would get him there, anytime my mama called him and said she needed him, he came. He showed up. Anytime she called and said I needed him, he came. He tried to be some help, but he couldn't be much help because like I stated in the videos before, you know, he didn't have a dad. So this was different territory for him, and I don't know if any of his other kids' parents have had to do this. I just know mine had to do it. That's me most of the time observing people. I'm never the one to just jump, you know, feet first into a situation. I'm into a situation or a person I'm not sure about. You know what I mean? I always like to sit back and do my research about this person. You know, I pick up on things, vibes, and if I'm not sure about you, you can't expect me to open up to you right away. You know what I mean? And so that was what it was. This what I needed to get a feel for him. Every time he left and came back, I had to re-get that feeling for him again. And you know, I guess I was talking a little bit, but not much. And you know, I guess. And I think the main point, you know, about then is that my mama sat around us. She didn't just go off and let us be, you know, have our moment. She was always around there, and they were always talking and stuff like that. And like this time around, he came back, and you know, he was there, but he wasn't there for me. He came back for my mom, because like I said, him and my mom would talk whenever he come out. I would just be in the room, but him and my mom would talk, you know. And they was friends before they were ever, you know, like together or whatever. And so they was talking a lot. He would even call some days and just talk to her. You know, you would think he'd call and try to talk to me, but he'd call and talk to her. Like he would call some days and he just talked to her. And I guess at first I didn't feel anything because, like I said, we just had to work on it. You know what I mean? I didn't know him. He probably knew. He didn't know. He didn't really know. Like, maybe it was just like us trying to get a feel for each other. In the feel for he was trying to get for me. He ended up getting a feel for my mom instead. And so, you know, they got closer, I guess. And I seen it, and it was one day in particular that I really seen it. He came over and they were sitting in the living room talking, and the vibe was off. I mean off. It was like it was just the two of them talking, and they were flirting. Now at this point, my mama dated, but like I could only remember her having like somebody she seriously ever dated. It's like seriously dated one guy, and it was always on and off for years. But they were dating, and I got irritated, and I felt like, you know, you here for me, so why are you over here flirting with my mama? And you got, well, you supposed to be here for me. I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the dining room eating, and you in the living room fighting with my mama. And I just was like, you know what, I'm sick of this. I don't even care no more. I got mad about it, and so I just like, I went off on them, both of them. And after he left, my mom got talking. She said, why you do that? Because she got mad with me, as she should have, because I was disrespectful, but I don't care. I said, you know, it's funny how he said he came back here for me, and he came back here for you. She said, it's not true, he here for you, but you just don't want to talk. I say, whatever. I said, you know what? Do what you want to do. If he come out here from now on, he ain't here to see me. He here to see you. So I just don't need to be here. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. I said, no. I said, because that's just, it's not right. It's no right in it. You know what I mean? And she was having a little trouble trying to see from my point of view. So we let it go. I got mad with her, but we let it go. And so I think it was a holiday. I think it was Valentine's Day coming up. And I forget, it was something coming up. New Year's or something that was coming. And he wanted to take my mom out for New Year's. And when she told me that, I said, oh, okay. I thought it was weird, but I said, oh, okay, go ahead. And so they went out, and they was out till about 12 o'clock. I think she came back at like 1 o'clock. And I was at my grandma's house, and we came home. And like, I was so pissed off. Like, I was hurt. My heart wasn't, I felt in that moment like what I had originally thought was correct. He didn't come back for me, and that just clarified everything for me. We came back home, and I just went straight to my room. I didn't want to talk to him. I was mad with her. I said, and I'm skipping the part. I'm skipping the whole part. Around this time, I was having trouble in school, like with my work and stuff. I was having trouble, like especially with math. I told y'all before, it's not my strong suit. It never had been. And at this time, there was a family friend that we had, and she was coming around this time to tutor me for math. And she had came and got me one day and took me up to her house like we always do, and we work on my math for part of the day, and the rest of the day we would do something together, like we'd watch a movie, we'd eat, whatever, just whatever we want to do for that day. Sometimes we would eat, sometimes watch movies, like stuff like that. We talk, and this day in particular we got to talk, and I was telling her, you know, about what was going on. I said, you know, I know he back for me, but it doesn't feel like he's back for me. It feel like he came. It feel like he might have started back. He might have came back originally for me, but when he didn't get the kind of reaction he wanted from me, he went looking. He went looking for it in my mom and in their conversations and stuff like that. And she was like, well, have you ever told him that? She like, I mean, like, tell him how you feel. Like, tell him that, you know, you say you back for me, and you doing the total opposite of it. I said, yeah, I said he even calls, and he'll call and he'll ask about me, but like, it's not to talk to me. He talks to her. Like, they have a whole conversation about whatever, and I just don't get it. And so, God, that just opened up a whole lot of doors for me with trauma. Lord have mercy. We'll talk about that in another video, but I just realized a whole lot of my problems right there when I said that. So, you know, I said, he just came back for my mama. I don't even think I think he might have originally came back for me, but he's staying for my mama. Later on, it will be revealed that partly I was right. But, so that night happens, and like I said, we come home, and I'm hot. I'm so hot. I'm going off my mom. I'm like, Mama, why you even went? I said, does that even make sense to you? I said, why take you out when I'm the person he said he come back for? Like, y'all call, he calls, y'all talk. What sense does that make? What logical sense does that make? I'm trying to get close to my daughter, but I'm gonna talk to her mother. And where am I in this equation? I'm at home with grandma. What sense is that? That should have been me going out tonight with him, not you. You're not the one he's trying to get close with. I am. And I think in that moment, she like see that, like she sees it, like she finally see it. So and we get back home, and he followed us home in his car. And he comes in and they talk or whatever. And I'm kind of not like really talking to him. He like, what wrong? I like nothing. I'm good. I'm good. And so I go in my room, and he followed me back there. He said, and he like, you want to talk to me? I was like, okay, well, yeah, let's talk. I said, does it make sense to you that you came back for me, but you taking my mama out? I say, what in that equation does that work out for you? Like, I'm here and you taking my mama out. You haven't tried to get to know me at all. I believe that you came here originally for me, but you haven't stayed thus far for me. You stayed for her. You come over here and you have the whole visit, y'all talking. It's y'all. I'm watching TV, listening to y'all flirt with each other. How is that fair to me? How is you saying you come back for me? Come back. You haven't been here for me at all. You haven't talked to me. You haven't even tried. He left after he went there and said to my mom for a little while. And like she was like, she was like, it'll be alright. She'll be alright. You know what I mean? And then after a little while, he left, and we didn't see him for a while. But come to find out, not come to find out. Later on that night, after he had left with her, me and my mom got talking, and she was like, "Boo," she said, "I heard you," and she said, "I see now what happened." So she said, "I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna back off from now on. I won't sit in the living room when he come over. I won't do none of that. I'll leave the room. I'll even leave the house if you want me to. I understand how this is and how this isn't working. Cause you right. You right." And you know what proved my point? When she told him, she said, "From now on, when you come over, I'm gonna go in my room, and y'all, I want you and Gas just to be with each other." He stopped coming on.